Greetings guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome back to the Amazing Plant Project. My name's Rin, and today we are diving into the world of Reddit. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Today we are going through r/PlantMemes. So without further ado, and here we have the enterprising plant parent wanting to make sure that the plant in question is doing well, and watering the plant so that the plant can grow up big and tall and strong. And the plant is being an obstinate pain in the butt and says screw your expectations and dies. Which, yeah. Depending on the species that you're working with, more or less potential for it happening, but alright, so next we have two friends having a chat on the interwebs because quarantine and things, of that nature. And one asks, hey, so I wanted to ask you something, like, are you alright? Like, you can talk to me, right? Yeah. Why? Yeah, yeah. I feel that. Plant friends. And really, sometimes you just need a plant or an animal to just be vibing. Also, plants produce oxygen. So, working with plants and being around plants, ideally also being outside because vitamin D and fresh air and stuff, but being around plants is good. It's a good thing there. And following up with the previous one, we have the internet says plants help reduce stress, so therefore me among the plants. Yeah, they're especially based on how the last year or so has gone. There's been times that I've just been inside for an extended period of time and kind of forgot that the outside existed. And then you go outside and, oh look, there's plants and things, and it does help. Also, the whole plants reduce stress thing, it depends kind of on the type of plant, if you're actually into plants or not, because there's some that make you stressed out just by virtue of how fiddly the care is. And then there's folks that is a relaxation thing, so it just depends on where you're coming from with that. So there it is. That. Plants are good. Plant friends are awesome. And now this one here we've got brought to you by the Coniferous Gang. Imagine losing your leaves just because it's a little chilly out. Like, nah. That's just weak. Cause we're evergreen, so we're awesome. And that just never happens. Deciduous trees are great. They really are. And they're just super cool and stuff. They really are. And then they bloom again, and, well, the ones that are flowering bloom the ones that don't refoliate, but they all have some kind of fruiting body associated with them. So yeah, they do their thing. It's fine. But yeah, seriously, there's there's so many deciduous trees that as soon as it starts getting like mildly chilly, it's just like I guess I should just drop my leaves now. But then climate change is completely messing it up for everybody, you know. We knew that, but like in a big way. Alright, now Elon Musk offers $100 million to the best carbon capture technology. So like, here, have a tree. Because that's kind of what they do. That's how they build the bark and the cork and stuff. That's sort of their job. They absorb carbon and they release oxygen. And I realize that the camera is completely bouncing around because y'all are sitting on a box and I'm filming on my laptop at the moment, so there we go. How to figure out the best type of soil for something? Well, you work with the plain soil, the plain potting soil stuff. Bigger brain option, 50-50 potting soil and perlite. That's usually what we end up using, honestly. It works pretty well. Bigger brain, just pure pumice, because it's very aerated. Even bigger brain, 20% pumice, 10% scotia, 10% Myfin stone, 10% zeolite, 10% lava rock, 10% calcined clay, 10% acamita, 10% monto clay, 10% potting soil, 100% over analysis, which, if you are mixing soil for a particular plant or a particular type of plant or something that needs very specific requirements, that's fine. If it's for like a regular flower bed, bit of an over-analysis thing. And then they've got the bigger brain move of pure acamata, and then the biggest brain move of just plain potting soil. Which, to a degree, because you can usually get away with just using whatever in order to have something grow. But if you want whatever plant you're working with to have the best possible outcome, then you need to generally add different variables to it. And here we have an example of a botany-based dad joke humor, because we have the fabulous Steve Rogers asking, what does a male stamen say to a female pistil? I don't know. I like your style. Dad joke humor. It's classic. So, the orange, right? Everybody knows that the orange is high in vitamin C. But see, well, folks are so focused on the orange and getting vitamin C from the orange to the point that most folks don't realize that there's any other options. We've got things like broccoli and pepper that both have more vitamin C content than the orange. So, in the event that you don't have the orange at your disposal, or you can't eat it for whatever reason, there's broccoli and peppers and stuff, and they both have real high levels of vitamin C too. That would be an option. So, for all of my propagation friends out there trying to work with plant cuttings and things, you ever have those times that you try and pop something into water or soil or whatever to get it to grow, and then you just like are surprised when it doesn't have roots within like a very short period of time? Which, side note, but like what even is this as far as a fashion choice? Like, I realize that it's probably a runway garment, so it's likely not meant to be worn as an actual form of apparel. It's more of a statement piece or a show piece or something. But like, what is this? Like, seriously, what is this? With the advent of Instagram and everything else, you see more photos of plants and photos of whatever else floating around the internet and things like that. But you ever notice that it's like they're mostly the closer cropped sort of images, or it's got a really nice background or a clear space, and then you try and do that yourself and realize that the area around my succulents is a complete mess, and there's cats and there's whatever and there's dust in there, but like the only part that you actually see is the succulents, which admittedly it's the same for filming, so just putting that out there. I'm gonna just say there's a lot of plants in the angiosperm category. The angiosperm category of plants being flowering plants. I didn't even know they flowered. Like, yeah, well, yeah, they're angiosperms, and then we have Leo DiCaprio here, just what? With confusion. Yeah, so if it flowers, it is an angiosperm, basically. That's all. Dear soul. Alright. And then another one for my my friends out there who take cuttings and try and propagate plants, where we have the plant just staring at you. Like, I spent literal months growing those leaves. I made those roots. Like, what are you doing? Can you stop? That is exactly the face that they would make. So, there's just times, right, that you don't really want to be around people, or you've already been peopled out for the day, or what have you. But plants are cool. Plants are chill. They're just there, vibing. So like, I made a new friend. Is that a real friend or another houseplant? No, it's another houseplant. But houseplant friends are cool. Just if you have animals, that can be kind of an issue because they try and eat them. The plants end up eaten. They don't usually try and eat your furry slash whatever friends generally. And now we have the segment of the show in which we discuss how inherently picky, shall we say, certain plants are. Like the entire category of Calathea or prayer plants, because I've got 99 problems and they all involve humidity. In that same vein, getting a humidifier for my own comfort? Nah. Getting a humidifier for my plant's comfort, though. Yes, very good. And then, I mean, if you're in the same space, then you benefit from it anyway. So, it's a win-win. It's fine. We've got me at social gatherings. So, these are my carnivorous plants. Now, I don't have carnivorous plants, but that right there is me with the entire camera roll of every plant that's in there, essentially, and my cats. So there's that. With the close-ups and the artistic shots and all of that. That's that right there is it's me. Very definitely me. And then finally, we're ending this on a nice kind of a warm and fuzzy kind of note, right? So we've got the plants over here, and they're chilling and stuff, and oh no, the human is wilting. Maybe it's been overwatered, or it needs to be replanted. Well, no, actually, I think it might be sad. What's sad? Is it like fruit rot? It's a human thing. But maybe we can help, so they all grow flowers and they grow leaves, so that the human is happy, and the human reaches over to say hi to the plant friends. So yeah, that's a good one to end on. And yeah, so take care of your plant friends, and they take care of you, essentially. Alright, so that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed that. For anyone not aware, I do weekly botany discussions and stuff on Twitch on Thursdays, and in the next couple of weeks we're going to be going through Thus Spoke the Plant in an analysis sort of thing. I'm running a botany book club over yonder there, and on the blog all the links and everything are in the description down below, but if you want to come check that out, it's twitch.tv/adventurein. We also do gaming and art and stuff as well over yonder there. Yeah. Till next time, have a good one. Stay safe, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye now.